Hello dear student, welcome to the physics lecture. I am Samina M. Kori, working as a physics lecturer in a CLE degree college, Chikkodi. Okay, so in today's lecture, we will discuss a physics syllabus of a BSc third semester. Okay, for a BSc third semester, you are having a 5 units. Okay, one by one, we will see the syllabus of all the 5 units. So let's begin with the first unit. So for your BSc third semester, you are having a first unit. What is this? Geometrical optics. Okay. So see here, the geometrical optics having the content of the syllabus. What are those? See here, Fermat's principle, statement and explanation, and refraction, Abbe's sign rule. In that having a derivation, and next is about Lagrangian and Helmholtz relation. In that again derivation and having a problems related to the geometrical optics. Okay, again it having one subunit. What is the subunit? So see here, the subunit is what? Cardinal points. In cardinal points, we will study what? Cardinal points of optical system, principal foci, principal points and nodal points. And the next one is what? Newton's formula and graphical construction of an image. And equivalent focal length of two thin lenses separated by a distance. In that again derivation and location of a cardinal points. And last one is a problem. Okay, in geometrical optics they given one subunit, that is a cardinal points. So already we discussed the syllabus of your first unit. Okay, we'll move to the what? The second unit. So you are having a second unit what? Aberration. Okay. So in aberration, what are the contents for your syllabus? See here, spherical and chromatic aberration, method to reduce what? Which type of aberration? Spherical aberration. In that what? Only qualitative part. And next one is what? Condition for achromatic of two thin lenses in contact and separated by a distance. And next is what? Ramsden and Huygens eyepieces. In Ramsden and Huygens pieces, we will see, or you are having a syllabus of construction and location of a cardinal points of Ramsden as well as the Huygens eyepieces and the problems. In second unit, again they given one subunit. So see here, the subunit is what? Dynamic of a charged particle. So in dynamic of a charged particle, the syllabus they given, see here, charged particle in a uniform or static electric field applied along the direction of a particle motion. Okay, so next one is what? Next one is what? Energy acquired during the motion of a charged particle in a uniform transverse electric field. And next, charged particle moving in a constant uniform magnetic field. And the problem. Okay, already we discussed your what? Second unit as well as the in second unit subunit. So we'll see your third unit. So you are having a third unit what? Dielectrics. So see here, in dielectrics, what are the content or what are the syllabus they given? That is first electric polarization, Gauss law. Gauss law in a vector form. So in a dielectrics and electric displacement. So next see here, boundary condition at a surface separating of a two electric media. In that you are having a derivation. And next see here, relation between electric displacement that indicated by capital D, electric field that is by capital E, and the polarization that is by capital P. And next atomic polarizability, electric susceptibility, and relation between electric constant and electric susceptibility. Okay, in that again the continuation part is there. So see the continuation part, that is the expression mechanical stress on a surface of a charged conductor. Then next application to electric soap bubble. Next expression for electrostatic energy in a medium surrounding a charged conductor. And derivation of Clausius-Mosotty equation and its limitation. And last is what? Experimental determination of dielectric constant of a solid, and the last problem. So this complete the syllabus of your third unit. We'll move to the your syllabus of what? Fourth unit. Again for fourth unit you are having two subunit. So first we'll see current electricity, first subunit. So in current electricity you are having what? Statement of Biot-Savart's law, derivation of expression for magnetic field due to a straight conductor carrying current. And next mention of expression for variation of magnetic field along a axis of a circular coil and determination of BH. And the next Helmholtz galvanometer, principle, construction and working. And in that same problems. So this is in fourth unit, first subunit, and we'll move to the second subunit. So the second subunit you are having what? Transient currents. So in transient currents, so see here theory of growth and decay of current through RL circuits. Next theory of charging and discharging of a capacitor through RC circuit. Next time constant of RL and RC circuits. Next LCR circuits, and the last one is what? Measurement of a high resistance by leakage method, and same like that problems. Okay, in all the 5 units the problems are compulsory. So this complete your syllabus of a fourth unit in that second sub unit. Okay, we'll move to the your last unit. Okay, so last unit you are having what? Electric instruments and measurements. Okay, only no subunits, only the fifth unit. What is that? Electric instrument and measurement. In that see the ballistic galvanometer, condition for moving coil galvanometer to be ballistic and deadbeat. And next one is what? Charge sensitivity and current sensitivity and their relationship. And the next one is the theory of BG. BG is nothing but what? Ballistic galvanometer. And the next determination of self inductance by Reilly's method with necessary theory. And next theory of earth inductor, determination of BH, BV and phi, and CRO block diagram. CRO means cathode ray oscillator. That block diagram uses of CRO in the measurement of voltage and frequency and phase. Like that same again problems. So in today's class already we discussed in your third semester physics syllabus. Okay, will next class will start your first unit. Okay, thank you one and all.